software that sits around one of our strongest industry sectors, which is mining. It has enormous impact or opportunity. We've got enormous opportunity to leverage that technology into other industries here in Australia, and we're starting to do that here in Australia, but also to do it offshore. So if we think about the mines up in the Kimberley, and they're running these enormous trucks virtually, they run them from Perth, they use drones to actually observe what's going on, and the problem they have with the drones is the eagles come and whip them out of the air, so $10,000 disappears. We've got to be conscious of territorial and looking after their space. But when I think about that type of digital capacity, it's not very difficult then to transfer it into agriculture. So using drones in agriculture, using driving tractors remotely, the fit is really very easy. And in fact, I had a conversation with someone a couple of days ago. He runs a company here in Australia called Imatis. It's a Norwegian company, and it actually came, the company or the software that they've developed came from their offshore oil rigs, because they've been able to gather data from lots of different sources, a very complex range of data sets. And so then they thought, well, what can we do with this platform that takes data from everywhere and also has data embedded in these databases that don't necessarily talk to each other? This technology actually brings it all together on one platform. And so when a nurse checks into her shift, she picks up the mobile phone, it has all the data on the mobile phone, and this complex work is done in the background. So that's another example where you can use a services sector or mining services to actually, you cross across industries and you use it in another industry. So I think that's where the innovation is starting to really show these days. And Australia has such strong mining services sector, and probably half of what we're doing now is actually in the services sector rather than exporting expensive dirt out of the country. So it's a growth industry and we really need to leverage it.